Hi, this is Rita, and this is my Ambassador Application video for NYU. So today I'm going to be talking about what my favorite memory is and why at NYU. And when I first thought about this question, it was so hard for me to narrow it down to one specific moment because every day at NYU gives you amazing memories and each one is just so important and it's hard to pick just one. But I did narrow it down, and this is probably one of the most impactful one of the most impactful days at NYU for me personally. It was the third week that I was here, I think, and I went out with four of my friends, and I didn't really know the area that well. I didn't know New York City or Greenwich Village that well, but I went out with four of my friends to the waterfront, and we had so much fun. It was a great day, and then all of a sudden, it started to pour. Like, it started raining really, really hard, and I just remember getting drenched, and we had to walk back to Washington Square Park, and we were soaked, and I was so uncomfortable. My socks were wet, and I was so upset. And so we ended up going into Kimmel Center, and we got Pete's Coffee, and we went up to the 9th or 10th floor of Kimmel Center, and we just sat there, and it was so uncomfortable. But I remember sitting there with four of now they're my closest friends, and we just sat there and we stared at the view of the Empire State Building because Kimmel Center has an amazing view. And we just sat there and we talked for hours and hours until we got kicked out of the building. And I just remember sitting there and looking out at New York City and realizing that no matter how bad things may get, even if you have to walk home in the rain or you're stressed because of finals, we just have to remember that we're at New York University in New York City, in one of the greatest places in the world, and nothing can ever really be that bad when you're at NYU. And it just made me realize that I'm so grateful, and it went from being one of the worst days to one of the best days at NYU, and it made me realize that nothing is ever going to be that bad because I'm so lucky to go here. So yeah, that's my favorite memory at NYU. I remember that day so much, and yeah.